The destruction of more than 1,000 square metres of mature native bush has been called a disgrace by some Aucklanders.
The Auckland Council gave approval for the felling of the trees, which has led to calls for stronger protection of rako, or trees. Perry Wilton has the story.
It looks like a cyclone has passed through, but no. These mature native trees were given the axe with Auckland Council's seal of approval. Locals are heartbroken.
I think they're cutting down too many natives, you know.
It's devastating.
It's a disgrace, an absolute disgrace to think that native trees can be cut down all just for housing.
They've been cleared by a development company called Edifice, which says it had full permission from the Auckland City Council.
When the code certificates of compliance were issued to the developer, they weren't protected, they weren't identified as a significant ecological area. 1,600
square metres were felled here in Pukekohe, South Auckland. Among the trees are kahikatea, totara and the rare matai.
Heartbreaking stuff.
Campaigner Jeff Reid says the fact it wasn't deemed a significant ecological area is a travesty.
It's just very sad that we can't recognise the small pockets of biodiversity for what they are and the value that they add to our city. We want to be able to trust our public agencies to look after our environment.
Even the person who oversees consents concedes this is a tough watch.
When you see mature trees, native trees like that being cut down, it is hard to see.
Forest and Birds Carl Morgan says central government also needs to cop some of the blame.
They're pulling council in all directions at the moment. They want them to build more houses, but they also want the natural environment protected.
The developers Edifice say the trees still standing behind me were also greenlit by council for culling. Instead, they've left them up for public use. And the trees they did cut down, they only cut down to provide space for an access road to their development. The fear is that the 1,600 square metres of destroyed native bush is just the tip of the city's tree culling iceberg.
We need better protection, better legal protection for urban trees, because we're losing thousands and thousands of trees from our cities every single week.
And if that continues,
we're going to have no trees left soon.
Trees or houses, that's the balancing act. Perry Wilton, News Hub.